Hey guys, so as we explore multiplying polynomials, I just wanted to take a moment to demo for you how to use the online algebra tiles tool to kind of visually represent multiplying polynomials. So for example, like we talked about before, if we wanted to multiply a polynomial like 2x plus 1 by a polynomial like x plus 3, we could envision a rectangle whose dimensions were on one side 2x plus 1 and on the other side x plus 3, and then the area of this rectangle right here would be the product of 2x plus 1 and x plus 3. And we kind of broke it down in the lesson that we just did, but I want to take a moment to show you how to do this with our algebra tiles tool. So I sent you this link, and I think you may have seen it before. So on the left here, we've got our algebra tiles. So let's open that up. And so we want to, again, multiply 2x plus 1 by the quantity x plus 3. So I see my x tile right here. So I'm going to make a rectangle whose side length right here, let's see, I want these to be actually horizontal because I want it to mimic this rectangle right here. And reminder that if you want to make these go from being vertical to horizontal, you'll just double tap on it, and boom, it switches to horizontal. So 2x plus 1 multiplied by 1x plus 1, 2, 3. So here I think we're going to have a rectangle kind of outlined right here whose area will be the product of 2x plus 1 by x plus 3. So what am I going to do? Let's find the area. It looks like we've got an x squared. It looks like we've got an x squared. You can see that they kind of fall into place nicely. It appears that we have, I'm going to make that horizontal, an x. It appears that we have another x. You can see I'm going to keep on doing this for a while. It looks like we have one vertical x right here. And then last but not least, it looks like we have 1, 2, 3 unit pieces there. So 1, 2, 3. So here is our rectangle right here, and its area is going to be the product of 2x plus 1 by x plus 3. One thing to help the viewer kind of visualize this is, now that we've made the rectangle, let's take a moment to kind of just move these outer tiles away just a bit. So now it's more clear that these were just kind of showing the dimensions of the rectangle, and here is the rectangle itself. And what I want you to do is I want you to take a screenshot of this. I'm going to go ahead and take a screenshot. Boom, right like that. And let's put it into Notability. So I'm actually going to erase all this for a moment. Delete, and let us go ahead and let's add in that photo. Now, of course, that photo had a lot more than we really wanted. So what you can do is right when it goes in, hit this edit button right here, edit, and then right here is the cropping tool. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to drag these blue circles in so I can crop this to just what I want. That's all I really wanted. I'm going to hit the done button. And now that we've got this rectangle here, we can resize it a little bit, and we've got a perfect visual depiction of this multiplication problem. And of course, we haven't even said what the product is. And what is the area of this rectangle? I think we have 1x squared, 2x squared. So I would say we have 2x squareds. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 x's, so plus 7 x's. And then we have 1, 2, 3 units, boom. And so right here, what you have is you have visually shown how these two polynomials multiply by one another, and you have also actually written the product itself. So let's do one more. This one is a little weirder because we have this -2 going on, and it might seem kind of weird to use an area diagram with a negative number, but I'll show you what it looks like. Oops, excuse me, that's not what I meant to do. All right, let's see if I can get it back to normal. There we go. One thing you can do here is you can just click and drag elsewhere on the screen, and it'll highlight everything. And if you want to delete things, you just literally click and drag it away, and it's gone. Okay, so our first one was, let's see again, it was x plus 4. So I'm going to have an x. I'm going to double click it to make it go that way. X plus 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we had an x minus 2. Now, how do we get a negative number? If you have a tile on the screen and you just tap it once, boop, it turns it negative. And that's true for anything. And if you tap it again, it'll go back to positive. So x minus 1, x minus 2. Okay, let's see what we get as a area here. So x times x is definitely going to give us an x squared. We're definitely going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 positive x's. Now note to self, x multiplied by -1, it's really weird here. One, we have to make this go horizontally. Oops, excuse me. But note to self, it's kind of weird in area, but x multiplied by -1 is negative x. It's kind of weird to say that the area of this rectangle is negative x, but I hope you can see that in keeping with tradition and finding areas, and you multiply these two numbers, we can consider this a negative x. And I'm going to do one more negative x. Okay, and then we have a whole bunch of ones here. Now I do want to show you something that might save you a little time. Might. If if you click and drag, if I get these 4, and you highlight them, now you click and hold on them. See that copy option? Copy. Now you click and hold somewhere else, paste, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, of course, these are all going to have to be negative. Positive 1 times negative 1, so these are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, negative. And then I'm going to go ahead and highlight those 4. Press and hold, copy, press and hold, paste, boom. Once again, just so it's easier for the viewer to see what's going on, I'm going to take all of these guys up here. I'm going to highlight them all, and I'm just going to move them up a little bit. I'm going to take all these guys out here, and I'm going to move them out a little bit, just a little bit easier for the viewer to see. I'm going to take my screenshot. Okay, I'm going to hop over to Notability. I'm going to insert my picture, my photo, all photos. There it is. Beautiful. Let's edit and crop this guy. Cropping tool. Make it a lot smaller. Amazing. Done. And okay, let's talk about what our actual product is now. Now this one's a little weird. Check it out. Note to self, we definitely have an x squared. Okay, so our product is going to involve an x squared. It's definitely going to have 8, negative 1, so it's going to have a negative 8. But check this out. This positive x and this negative x, they add to 0. Right? I should kind of, instead of putting an x there, I should just kind of cross it out. They add to 0. Those areas negate one another, as with one more positive x and one more negative x. So I think in total, our net area is x squared plus 2x minus 8. And that is how we can make a visual representation of this polynomial multiplication, even though there's a negative number going on. So I hope you feel like you can make these models on your own, and we're going to use them to explore a whole bunch of different polynomial multiplication problems. All right, happy multiplying.